I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News Now. A 12-year-old boy was shot overnight and he's in the hospital right now. San Antonio police say he was dropped off at Mission Trail Baptist Hospital on Research Plaza. He was being treated for a gunshot wound to the leg. Police are still trying to answer crucial questions like who shot him, why, and where it happened. They say the boy couldn't tell them much. Police say the shooting will be considered aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Meanwhile, a group of teenagers will be in hot water once they're caught. Police say they got into a fight with a 37-year-old man and shot him. It happened at a gas station on O'Connor Road late Tuesday night on San Antonio's northeast side. The victim was shot multiple times and taken to the hospital with critical injuries. Police are still trying to track down the teens. A special needs patient at a San Antonio care facility is assaulted allegedly by an employee. According to an arrest warrant, the assault happened in December at the San Antonio State Supported Living Facility, where this woman, 54-year-old Natalia Gomez, was employed. The center helps people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Police say the victim is 31 years old with minimal ability to communicate and has physical limitations, and she uses sign language to speak. Police say there is video that shows the suspect kicking the woman in the face. Gomez faces a charge of injury to the disabled, and right now she's out of jail on bond. A man attempting to chase down someone who robbed him ends up shot. Police say the victim was meeting up with the suspect to buy car parts, and when he handed over $300 in cash, the thief drove off. The victim followed the suspect on 410 near Broadway, and that's when the shooter started firing. Police say the victim drove home and called police. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. Now, police have not found the shooter. A San Antonio woman has a warning for joggers, or really anyone using the parks. She says she was groped in broad daylight while running in Southtown by the river. Sarah Basinio Garish was finishing up a long run along the Riverwalk in Blue Star when out of nowhere, she says, a bicyclist grabbed her from behind.
I don't know what I was thinking what was going to happen. I just figured there'd be somebody around to actually help me, but there wasn't, and I wasn't able to hold on to him, and he bicycled away, and I just started yelling, called the police trying to get someone attention.
Garish was actually able to get the attention of a couple passing by who then helped her call police. So if you're planning to run or walk, remember these safety tips. Make sure to plan your routes. Consider joining a group instead of walking alone, and also try and carry self-defense items like alarms or pepper spray. Police are now looking for a guy who walked into a grocery store, grabbed stuff off the shelf, and just walked out. They say he put the products in a basket and walked right past the cashiers when they tried to stop him. The guy pulled a gun. He got in a truck and drove off. Police say he may have a tattoo around his eye. Crime Stoppers is offering a reward if you know anything. Call police. South Texas utilities and nonprofits are headed to Florida to help in the aftermath of Hurricane Idalia. Several dozen CPS Energy employees, including linemen, pole crew, fleet personnel, safety teams, and others are on the way now. They say the biggest challenge will be getting to and putting up down power lines. CPS Energy crews say they're planning to spend the night in Lake Charles, Louisiana, then move on to Lafayette, where they will wait until the hurricane moves out. After weeks of complaints, USPS workers are getting some of their safety concerns addressed. Workers were upset that post offices suddenly stopped providing bottled water to letter carriers without an explanation, especially during the intense summer heat. Congressman Greg Casar tells KENS 5 he has reached an agreement to get something in writing so that USPS letter carriers can return to the post office to refill water bottles or be able to go off route to pick up more. Most postal workers still use vehicles that do not have air conditioning. It is Ozone Action Day in San Antonio, meaning conditions are favorable for producing high levels of ozone air pollution in our area. So young children, older adults, and those who suffer from asthma, emphysema, and bronchitis are especially vulnerable and should limit outdoor activities today. City leaders are asking for residents and businesses to voluntarily practice certain pollution-reducing activities. Some things that you could do: refuel cars and trucks after 6 p.m., avoid using the drive-thru at restaurants, go inside instead, and turn your vehicle off instead of idling. All right, let's check in with Paul for today's forecast.
Yeah, those are all good things to do, Sarah, because we do have an air quality health alert. So if you're sensitive, just limit your time outdoors this afternoon. It's going to be a hot day, lots of sunshine. Once the temperatures start reaching the 90s, we'll see some clouds building, but only a 10% chance of rain. And then as we head into this evening, of course, it is going to be very warm.
That's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Fergani.